You ever thought what actually matters for the hip-hop rappers today? You would probably say, yo, it's about bars, flows, freestyles, right? Sure, maybe it was the case back in the gangster rap days, but now, that ain't the foundation anymore. These days, rap ain't really about technique. Freestyles, nice bonus, not the core. And I think I'm figured it out though. It's taste, it's vision. It's like that personal encyclopedia you build up over the year just from being curious, whether it's film, music, painting, even if it's not directly connected to what you're making. Because honestly, modern hip-hop mostly sounds like one big soap bubble. Sure, everyone sounds a little different, but the core is the same. 21, Travis Scott, Young Thug, Future, the whole Lyrical Lemonade crew make the same music, no doubt. But no one's really inventing anything new. And they're not even trying to. Why fix it if it's still painting money, right? And that, to me, is why modern hip-hop kinda dying. So grab a seat, get comfy. This video I'm gonna break down why modern hip-hop is mid and talk about a few folks who could have pushed genre forward but didn't. Let's start with Carti. That's new album? Bro, we waited 5 years for this. Hundreds of leaks, crazy hype, endless delay, and what we got? Straight trash. He should have just dropped 24 songs and vanished for another 5 years. Yeah, he changed his voice.
Like this, I'm back on that lean, I'ma talk like this. I'm back on that shit, I'ma walk like this. House got a view, we can fuck.
The beats are kinda hyper pop. But like, that's it. I can barely remember 2 songs from this album. You know why? Because this album doesn't bring anything new to the table. And it's not just Carti, it's most of today's rapper, same recycled formulas, no risk.
Who are you?
I'm Travis Scott.
Back in the day, like 10 years ago, when Travis just popped up and was working with Kanye, everyone thought he would be the next Kanye. Not like clone, but someone who left real mark on the game. Fast forward to now, yeah, he got collabs, he's creative director, but that's Kanye blueprint. Let's be real, where's the music? His last album, Utopia, bruh, it sounds like Kanye from 10 years ago.
Still no pressure.
It's fire outside, but inside, just a rerun. Travis got all aesthetics, all the hype, but none of the soul. Travis got that early energy, that potential to drop classic level stuff, but now he's just a machine. Feature everywhere, brands deals non-stop. It's like he's not making music for your ears, he's making content for your eyes. And of course, visuals are also important now. I'm not trying to diminish the importance of this attribute, but music should still came first. Travis is a blockbuster, loud, shiny, big names, but not too much story. Music is just a part of spectacle now, and that's cool if that's your lane, but don't call that innovation. I will make a remark. I'm not saying Travis has bad music. Absolutely, without sarcasm, I like what he does. But do I consider that revolutionary, creating a new trend or opening new sound? 100% no. Tyler, the Creator. I really like what Tyler's doing. His approach to music, the ideas, the attention for detail, always on point. He projects his uniqueness clearly through his music. Seriously, check his first 3 albums. They are soaked in Tyler's signature style. And I can agree with him when he says only a couple of good songs are on those 3 records.
I wrote a list down of every song that I put out. And I said, damn, I have 3 good written songs from my first 3 albums only.
His last album is a solid piece of work, maybe a bit too much with the creative stylization, like a switching beats several times on one track, kinda over the top.
Okay, I is just a box with a lighter thunder in me.
Grab that mop, I got something, bitch.
Better find a mop is getting
But still, it's great album. And I gotta throw Childish Gambino in the same lane as a Tyler. To me, Glover's got this one thing that sets him apart. He's visionary by nature, not just cause it's trendy. Yeah, most artists say their stuff got meaning, but sometimes you can just tell. The whole content thing is more important for them than the actual product. And Glover, he strikes the perfect balance. I already said this in the Kanye bite. After J's King, this became the norm. The album was no longer the main product, it was more of a side effect of performance, spectacle, but he's kinda the opposite. He lately cares more about making noise than making music. It's all headlines, all hype. Music used to be. Gambino does it different. He doesn't drop a million clues or dump a bunch of info on your upfront. He builds it up slowly, like a movie. Each stance gives you a little more, not just teasing release dates with no release. That's played out. Glover teases with the actual substance. ASAP.
Rocky!
Yes, sir.
If you ask me, Rocky is supposed to be that guy. And honestly, it still hurts. If you remember back in 2015, yeah, it feels like forever ago, people used to clone Travis, saying he was a knockoff of Rocky. Now it's wild to even say that. Look where they both right now. But I still think Rocky has more potential. His video, his flash and his flow, dude has vision. He really could have brought something unique to the game. His taste is just wider, no question. But the way he drops music, spoiler, he doesn't. And this Ray, he's gonna ended up chilling with Wiz Khalifa and Lil Pump. And yo, he's a New York rapper. That's a whole different school. New York ain't just about beats or bars. It's culture, it's legacy, it's the roots. And Rocky can rap. He's got technique, rhythms.
And it's okay, they gon' take me back to my old ways. I was trying to chill, pop sales ever since I got a deal. Kick it, hit the label, now we major high. I got my own relationship with God, Lord.
And knows how to deliver lane with style, melody, and still keep it in hip hop. He's got that rare combo, swag in the voice, fashion, and the visuals. Everything feels intentional, clean, and tasteful. He's not chasing cloud with the big features or hype merch. There's an aesthetic behind it all. I really hope Don't Be Dumb actually drops and doesn't turn into the myth, cause the stuff he played at Rolling Loud sounds fire. I ain't asking for a classic, I just wanna hear Rocky remind us why he started this in the first place.
W's in the
I've never been a Drake fan, I don't get the hype, but I gotta admit, the dude's really good, objectively. First off, he's not just rapper or singer, he's an artist with a range. He can flips from R&B and hip hop like it's nothing, and sometimes he goes way out into left field genre-wise, like that Honestly Nevermind album.
I found a new muse. That's bad news for you.
You twist of my head, I'm changing for you, changing for
Yeah, if I'm with two of them, then it's a threesome. If she alone, you know she a freak one. If it's an escort, it's a police.
Full of house, caught everyone off guard, critics, fans, everyone. But that's what I respect. He's not afraid to try new stuff. That's actually the first album I listened to front to back, and I didn't just play it once, I ate the whole thing. Also his ear of hits, unreal. He always find the right producers, the right pockets. He also dropped trendy stuff, but never lose his own vibe. His strength, he's a metamorph. Soft crooner, aggressive rapper, chart king, whatever the moment called for. And Kanye had a huge impact on him. You can really hear it on Take Care. Melody, emotional, really vibey.
So cry if you need to, but I can't stay to watch you. That's the problem. And I can't sleep. It's 4 a.m. and I can't sleep. That's me. The way you got your hair up, did you forget that's me? And why would she make calls out the
Total callback to 8 Ways Heartbreak. Drake was just early to the game, figuring out the emotional rap hits too. His early albums, pure Kanye influence, but filtered through his own softer and more intimate take. Yeah, he might have stayed stuck in this zone a little too more, but You Can Danny, he made it work. What I like most though, he's not glued to the same beatmaker or bouncing from one producer to another. He always looking for a new sound, different crew and fresh directions. Sure, he gets cringy sometimes, but that makes him more interesting. One day it's a goofy video, next week it's a cold cinematic drop with bangers.
All this pain I'll never let show. My real thoughts you'll never know.
I gotta show love here. I really feel like he's still sitting on mountain of untapped potential. Just like the rest of the artists we're talking about, he's got range, taste and big picture view of music and culture. You can see it in everything. His fits, his album cover, vision and obviously the sound.
It's my time to go make sure I die with some class. These niggas like these hoes sticking trackers out their ass. 14, high school serving beans, dropped out now I'm rich, flexing till the 60s.
His album Let's Start Here, criminally underrated and bold as hell. He fused alternative rock with the hip hop and did it clean. Lit up extreme influence, sprinkle of classic rock, and that's after-tuned Yachty voice on top.
Sex symbol, a black seminal. Don't ever tell me lies.
Then he kept that energy going on Bad Camel with James Black. Not as rock heavy, more electronic and drummy, but still interesting stuff. If you like experimental sounds, go peep that album. He's one of the few who's really out here making music as art, not just content. And yo, people used to clone him, like actually saw him as a meme rapper. Red Dreads, goofy video, max out after tune, felt like some wine era joke for teens. What even cooler, he's not too famous, and that gives him freedom. Doesn't get to chase hits, he can get weird, get vibey collabs with James Black and still keep it authentic. Let's just hope he stays like that, cause it's the artists like him that keep music interesting, while the rest just make noise.
Let me show you right now before you give it up.
Kanye West. Can't do this without him. The guy who straight up pushed hip hop forward and did it for like 15 years straight. You want everyone pitch shifting samples? That was he. You want emotional rap, cry rap, he again. After tuning the mainstream, you guessed it. Nah, he didn't invent all this stuff, but he popularized it. That's the key. He made it normal to do things differently, while everyone else was just playing catch up. Yeah, lately, not the same Kanye. Recent albums not hitting like before, even the big announcements and anti-Semitic drama, the wild rollout tactics, none of it really gets people hyped like back in the day. Even first and second vultures, all the teases, all the build up, and still they didn't feel like the moment his old stuff used to be. Still, I wanna believe he's got one more in him, maybe that's just the fan in me talking, but Kanye's talented, that's real. His superpower has always been the way he curates. Like he could have 100 people on one track, producers, rappers, singers, and it still sounds like Kanye album. Can he do that again? With the industry kinda cancelling him, with half the artists refusing to work with him? Probably not on the same level. I still think he's got it. Take Bully for example, the one I mentioned in the last video. It sounds better than both Vultures and other albums. It sounds like Kanye. At the same time it's not. The album proves he ain't lost his sample touch.
Break it, they ain't let us in. We pass on the celebrated every night and day to try to stay away to keep my heart in your toe. Don't take this.
Say what you want, Kanye's got this weird natural instinct for samples. He will take something already chaotic, full of instruments, voice, layers, and somehow he stuck more on top. And it just works. It shouldn't, but it does. That's Kanye. You probably think I'm out here calling everything trash. I'm about to say, forget all this new stuff, go bump 50 Cent? Nah, that's not it. I get it. Times changed, the idea of music changed too. Now it's all built for speed, flashy, loud, car speakers, club systems. It's not about depth, it's about function, and that's cool, it works. That's why it clicks with the masses. It's familiar, it's clean, it's reliable, but for me, I miss the competition. When one artist dropped something new and others had to step out, had to respond with something even crazier. But now, one dude drops a mid-album, then another one drop a different mid-album. Same beats, same flows, same made in synth. Sometimes it's even the same rapper just showing up as a feature with someone else's version of the same track. And what is supposed to feel? Whoa. What a twist. When Metro Boomin calls Future again, calls 21 again, I don't feel anything. I've heard that already, and I know exactly who is the next one's gonna sound. I just miss the 2000s, back when every rapper had own vibe. There was Entity, there was Risk, there was Vision. That's who I'm talking to in this video. Not the dudes chasing numbers, but the ones chasing artistry. So yeah, if you're still here, thank you for watching. I'm not saying goodbye. I will see you really soon.